What's going on, guys? Darth back with another Queen's Blade limit break video, and in this one I am going to go ahead and do some ultimate summons. Today I did do a poll. I don't have it up right now. I asked the question of whether or not I should pull for Vesper with my remaining pearls. Let's take a look at where I'm at right now, just to give some context here. I have an 8-star Vesper at 2 times spicy pose. Now this is not entirely hard to do it, so let's address the controversy right now. About I did go ahead and pull. We'll talk about how much I actually spent to do so, my thoughts on whether or not these warriors are worth it. I really like the look, both this. Uh, I really like the spicy pose. And part of the reason I did it is because of the cost. So if you go under the shop, they added a couple of boost funds here, okay? And this is based on your adventurer level. So depending upon your adventurer level, you're going to be able to purchase this multiple times. Now there's a 24-hour cooldown, essentially that coincides with the daily reset. So I bought this 3 times, twice with a gift card. $50 gift cards. So I had some gift cards lying around, so I only technically spent about $50. And then things took a turn from there, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. But essentially what this boost fund does is for $50, it allows you to purchase, I believe it's like 13 or 14 levels, where it gives you 30 pearls and a bunch of gems. Now I bought this 3 times. So essentially, every time you buy this, as long as you have max, rank maxed out, I have 1 left to complete here, and I'm just gonna do my polls for this video, and then these remaining 30 I'll do another time. So it equivalates to about 340-ish pearls every time you buy it, and that is how I was able to obtain Vesper for around about 150 bucks. But ultimately, I was able to get my first one, as well as the spicy pose, with the first $50. So it is realistic. I don't have proof of that right now. It is realistic that if you bought this one time at $50, getting 340 pearls, it is possible to get a copy of Ultimate Warrior as well as the spicy pose. Now, we'll talk about that a little bit more. So in order to rank up a Ultimate Warrior, it costs 2. It's pretty similar to some degree as ranking up a normal warrior. You only need 2 copies, which is why I bought a second and then ultimately a third booster fund for a lot of pearls. It's like 340 a piece. Now, interesting enough, the spicy pose does not require a sacrifice for the first 2 levels, making it easier to use the warrior for leveling up. So I just want to repeat that. I was able to get Vesper as well as the spicy pose and rank up the spicy pose because the first 2 ranks do not require a sacrifice, and that is a good decision given how extremely insanely expensive, stupidly expensive it is to obtain the warrior. It just would not be worth it to anybody who isn't super rich to do this. And I'll give you my overall thoughts about that here in a second. So all you really need is 2 copies of the warrior and a couple of boost funds, $50. If you can justify that $50, that's up to you. But 2 will get you an 8-star, and anywhere from 1 to 2 spicy poses. Again, the spicy poses for the first 2 do not require a sacrifice. Now, that being said, I do actually have 2 other copies, and the story behind that is a girlfriend of mine used her credit card to purchase a couple of packs that allowed me to get these. I am going to go ahead and pay her back because I think it was a stupid thing for me to do, and I just want to be honest with you guys, okay? I do not think that Ultimate Warriors are worth it, considering, but I was able to justify stupidly because instead of paying the normal price to get that many pearls, again, it comes out to 340, I'm sorry, pearls times 3. That's how many boost funds I was able to buy. And 2 of them were bought with gift cards, so technically I didn't really spend my own money, even though it is as good as money. Now, that being said, do I think it was worth it? No. Not even as a whole. I've been testing her and using her. Ultimately, you would like to get her up to at least use blossoms on, but she is a super useful and super powerful warrior. Now, I do have some pearls left. Let's see where I'm at here. I have 117 pearls left. That's what I have remaining. I didn't even use all the pearls on that final boost fund of $50. I do have some ultimate essences left that I can use to fuse. As far as shards are concerned, I have, let's see, where am I at here? I don't have any shards of her because I fuse only what I need, but I do have 23 spicy poses. So my hope is that I can get another spicy pose, as well as another copy, if not the jackpot of her here. So the summon rates is 24, almost 25% to get this shards, spicy shard, and then you do have some others. So you have a high chance with that many pearls for the $50 boost funds. You have a really high chance of getting at least 2 copies of Vesper through these little shards if you don't get lucky enough to win it outright. And you're gonna get a ton of these spicy shards. So I'm gonna do some pulls. Now what I did find is that the 10 pulls were horrible. I was talking with my guild. 10 pulls. There were 2 of us that did single pulls, and we fared far better than anybody who pulled 10 times. So I do single pulls. What I find is that if I'm on a string of bad luck, I exit. Like if I'm not getting shards and stuff like that, I just back out. But ultimately, there are some other good reasons to pull, even at the $50 price point, and that's because I got a lot of these legendary jewels. I was able to fuse 4 or 5 warriors because I got so many of them. I have 15 ultimate 6-star souls. I actually spent 12 of them already, and I have 81 all attribute stars. So there's actually some decent rewards. So I don't fully regret spending $50 for everything that I actually got, because I got a ton of materials. So that being said, let's just, if you want to hang around for the poll, I've addressed the controversy there. I did poll. Let me know in the comment section if you polled. Let me know how you feel about the $50 to get 340 pearls. Again, there is a adventurer level requirement, and at my adventurer level I can purchase that 3 times. And so let's go ahead and pull. I'm going to do this single. If you want to hang around, hang around. If you don't, I understand. And we're starting off good. See, that's what you want to see. You want these right here because they can be fused into either her or her EX gear. Spicy shards. See, this is what I want to see. Spicy shards. $110. This is going to take a while to get through. But and there's my 5 banger on the artifact gear shards. Now, if I can pull that ultimate, I got quite a few jewels. I think I ended up with like 25 blue jewels as well. But ultimately, your luck's just going to depend. You know what I mean? It comes down to RNG. But again, I think the single pulls were far better. I got a ton of these 5-star shards. I'll show you the inventory here afterwards. Let's see, 96. Oh, there's another 5 banger. I would really, really like to be able to actually win a copy of her during this recording, just to kind of show everybody. But you see how the RNG, personally, I think is better on the ones. But you're getting a ton of materials. I mean, a lot of people will say that $50 price point is bad, but not for everything that I got. Although I do agree with a couple of my subscribers, Forgotten and Kaeo. You really have to look for value, but value is very subjective. And in a gacha game, I really don't think that there is a value. Now, I did start playing Hero Wars. It's an older game. There's a 6-star Hero Soul. I did start playing Hero Wars. Now, I'm going to put some perspectives on there. There's a monthly pass that I got for $2.87, and it gave me a brand new warrior, and I was able to level her up. A annual pass in certain gacha games run anywhere from $24 to $75, like a monthly, activation card. Theirs I think I got for $6, and it provides premium rewards. So it's just proof in that game that although it may not be my favorite game, because it is a gacha game, that value can be had and money can be made without breaking the bank. I love that 1,000 runestones though too. Yes, I love seeing the spicy shard there and these items. Yeah, sorry again about the single pulls. That's just how I feel about it. Mathematically, I started to think about it in my head for about 6 or 7 hours, and I think single pulls actually, because of the way the RNG works surrounding percentages, is just better. Oh, another 5-banger. I don't think I just fused. I should have saved it because I knew I was going to do this video. I just fused another artifact gear. Maybe by the end of this one I'll be another 6-star warrior soul. 5-banger on the artifact shards. I like these jewels too. We got 34 left to go, guys. Hang in there. Couple of 1,000 runestones. Come on, baby. Go back to the there you go, essences. Usually when I go off of a hot streak, I like to back out. I'm getting a lot of shards now, which is kind of weird because I was getting a lot of the spicy pose and essences, but we're just going to keep on going. Take a look at where we are. Come on. 10 more. If I can just win one copy of her outright, that'd be righteous. Oh, come on. Whew. We're gonna win a copy of her on that last one. Oh, 5-banger. Come on. Last one, guys. Are we gonna pull it? Is this game just gonna give it to me while I'm recording? Oh, it's not. It's gonna give me a 5-banger. So I ended up with 41 legendary jewels, which for 100 and I think it was 110, 111, 17, pearls that I started off with. Let's take a look at where we are. Now, don't forget, they added the limited time mission. So I'm going to be able to claim, because 117 that I went through, I'm going to be able to claim around 25, 30 shards. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, just to give an accurate description of where I am after that. I got 5 jewels. I got 90 essences. That's not quite enough, guys, and I had 59, so didn't do as well as I would like to have. That's not enough to fuse because you need 100 shards. Now, that's a bit disappointing, but over the next, where did we end up on? 41 shards here. What did I end up on the spicy pose? Oh, I have 30 shards already, so I can fuse yet another one of her. We'll take a look at that in a second. And I did not make the target on the spicy pose. 42. That's super disappointing. So on my boost fund though, I have 130, remaining. And if as a bonus, I guess I could come into my jewel shop. I never recommend using your jewel shop for this, guys, to be honest. I'm not really sure what I just bought, but I was just going to pick up a few extra pearls. I actually should have picked up the Stone of Revelation, but since I'm already doing this, there we go, and there we go. Okay, so didn't win her. But yeah, that was it, guys. I'm going to go ahead. I do have a choice. I could have synthesized, you know, the Will-O-Wisp shard, because if I was able to unlock this, the power that the attack that I would have gotten was around 3,700 plus any bonuses from the passives. It would have benefited all my warriors, so that's probably what I would have gone from. So I'm not going to quite fuse her yet. So what I'm going to do is just give you a final rundown of what I have in terms of the warrior before I let you go. I already have 2. Okay, what that means is I'm going to be able to rank her up to 9-star, which is what I'm probably going to do. With those other shards that I have, I will be able to unlock another one, meaning that if when I get my other 30 pearls, if I can pull just a few more, like 8 more spicy shards, I'll be able to go to a 3rd spicy level as well. Yeah, that was it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget that you should come into your spring 125,000 formation certificates with them pulls. Don't forget to you know, claim that if you can. Let me know if you guys plan on buying this boost fund to claim a copy of Vesper for use in PvP, or are you just maybe thinking about collecting it so that you can unlock her visuals. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. See you in the next one.